Hello, my name is Honey Kilgore, and today I'm going to be talking to you about one of my favorite books to read to my kids, and it is called This Way, Charlie. So it was written by Karen Levis and illustrated by Charles Santoso, and it was made in 2020. Now, the reason I love this book personally is because it shows us that friendship can come in different forms, that we can be different, and that we can still be friends with those who are different. And it also does touch on overcoming fears with your friends and for your friends. And one book that I have that it relates to is called Labuna and Pebble, which I also have. So this book is about a girl having to cope with moving around a lot, and she has this pebble that she draws smiley faces on when she's feeling a little down, and she shares this with her friend that she meets in the story and helps him overcome his fear of her leaving. So that's one of the books that I feel kind of ties into it. But back to Charlie. So Charlie is a horse, and he's blind. So him and Jack are friends, and Jack has fear of other animals, which you can see in the book. So, and you're going to get to see it because I'm going to read you a little bit of it and show you exactly where this story is this part is my favorite part of the story. So, all right. Once, when the other goats went galloping by, Charlie said, "We could go play with them today." And Jack trembled. That's the fear I was talking about. And, or maybe with the fawns, Charlie asked, or the new raccoon. I can't. Making new friends gave Jack a bumpy feeling. Let's just say hello. I can see it. You don't see. You can't see. That wasn't very nice. Charlie was surprised. So was Jack. He hadn't meant to snap so close, so quick, or so loud. A new kind of quiet filled the space between them. It felt like swallow of dry, rotten grass rumbling around in their insides. Maybe that's why they didn't notice the sky was rumbling too. Boom! Crack! Rain came pouring down so fast, thick, and Jack couldn't see Charlie. The wind howled so loud that Charlie couldn't hear Jack. Trees bent, fell, and tangled, trapping Charlie. Jack tried this way, that way, but there was no way in and no way out. So Jack ran. Jack ran and ran for Charlie and pleaded to all the animals for Charlie. I chose that scene in the book because it shows that, first off, that there was a need for both of them. They both needed each other, where Jack didn't have very many friends and Charlie was blind, so he couldn't walk around. And when that storm came, Jack had to overcome his fear of the other animals to save his friend Charlie. And that's really why I love this book, is because they have to save each other. And I just feel like that was such a good testament to the friendship that they had. And I really, really love this book, so I encourage you to put this in your libraries.